Yep, so this is that new series I was talking about. What's up? It's me, Shawn C, and I'm back in the building again. I have a new series on the channel. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's new. I don't know what YouTube channel it was that started the whole celebrities going undercover and checking how they really are, the questions people have for them on a regular basis, but that's essentially going to be the premise of this segment on the channel. However, I'm not a celebrity, I'm just a little music person. This whole series is going to be dedicated to me going back into the trenches and seeing the response that people have in regards to artists' music. And the first guy we got today is Russ. You guys know how much I love Russ. And his album, There's Really a Wolf, ended up on my worst list of 2017. But the premise of this segment of the channel is to go online and look at the reception that the album has gotten over time. I'm really looking for opinions on this album that may sway me, that may give me a new interpretation of Russ himself or even just his album. I want to do this with other albums like More Life, like maybe DJ Khaled's old record, Future, Lil Pump, Kendrick, Logic, all of them. I want to see what people think, you know, because more often than not, I keep myself away from these avenues so that no one's opinion gets in my head and I can just say how I feel about it. That's why I get the reaction review out really early, try to get it out before any other person because I just want to say how I feel. I don't care really how anyone else thinks about it. I mean, I do, but only after I've expressed how I felt about it. We're gonna go undercover online to a couple sites. We're gonna see what the reception of Russ's There's Really a Wolf album has received. We're about to go swimming on the internet. We're about to go internet surfing. We're about to see what the people think. We're gonna respond to them. I'm even gonna go to my own YouTube comments for the review I did for this video for Russ's album. So let's have a good time with this, man. There's Really a Wolf. What? $30? Russ, There's Really a Wolf. 2XLP red, one size at Urban Out. Hold up. This has got to be a joke. Urban Outfitters is selling Russ merchandise. Get the fuck out of here. You really vinyled this. Okay, so let's try DJ Booth. Let's look at the reception that Russ's album has gotten on the popular hip-hop authoritative site DJ Booth. Russ is a rare breed. He reps Atlanta, but I'm not reading all this. Naturally, There's Really a Wolf is written, produced, engineered, mixed, slain, sacrificed. He's the only voice you hear on this album. Yeah, that's a problem. I remember that being a problem when I heard this album. It was only him. The only thing about this album is that it was all Russ. And I already didn't like him like that. So when I heard there were no features, I was like, shit. 3 standout songs. There were standout songs. There's Really a Wolf is an album about love and loyalty, heartbreak and hustle, independent success, and unshakable self-belief. Cockiness. Oh man. Unfortunately, that's about as deep or as insightful as There's Really a Wolf gets. Too much of the album is weighed down by shallow songs about flexing on the competition or macking on a girl. Then there's One More Shot, which replicates the drums from Drake's Find Your Love and the horns from Macklemore's Thrift Shop into a track that's not as interesting as either. At 20 songs, there's plenty of fat that could have been trimmed. I agree with you 100%, and I forgot this album was 20 songs. Oh my god, how did I get through it 4 times? DJ Booth seems to agree with me. Oh my god, we've struck Reddit. First time listening to this guy. Does he rap the exact same on every song? This could have easily been a 10-track long album and be much less repetitive. Now you're talking my language, now you're talking my language. Let's try and find someone who's in hardcore defense of Russ so we can actually start some kind of dialogue here. Love the new sound on Cherry Hill. That's a new sound? That sounds like death. I agree, he has a couple of songs where he doesn't stick to the same sound. He usually produces and it works well for them. Cherry Hill, Pull the Trigger, and What They Want come to mind. Those are like baby torturing songs though, so I don't really know what you mean. He's become extremely cocky these days. Wait, there was a time where he wasn't cocky? I agree with everything you said. He is very talented, extremely talented. I think that's Russ. Russ isn't too happy about what we've been saying about him, guys. Extremely talented. What is your bar for like extremely talented? Do you just have to make music and put it out yourself? Like, is that all it takes, or do you need to like... The only problem is the rapping and singing part. Are you sure about that? I wonder if we'll see the Russ and Logic stands fight to see which group is more annoying. You know what? That's a tough one. I feel like they both listen to the same people. I feel like if you listen to Russ, You're like predisposed to listen to Wit Lowry and Logic, like all the buy rate and Machine Gun Kelly, GE. I feel like you listen to all those people because these are essentially parts of the same whole. LOL, bruh. Why does every white rapper here get vol corny? You mean called? What the fuck? I'll get bear down votes for this, but if Russ was black, everyone would mess with him. Name me one black rapper who raps like Russ other than Hopsin. Who else? And we acknowledge Hopsin is corny, so what are you talking about? Oh, I didn't even read that. I didn't even read that, and it's right there. It's right there. My boy said LP. Oh my god. It's no secret that it's his skin color. Logic and Russ are both dope, but get called corny on here. Yeah, I'm sure it's a conspiracy against the white rappers. This dude looks like he's got it down to a science. Russ is way better than Playboi Carti, 21 Savage, Nav, and all these other clowns right now. Y'all saying he's generic, but y'all bump the most generic Future Migos sounding wannabe rappers. Give this man the credit he deserves. You know what? I'm so sick of this argument. You about to get smacked. Why is it whenever people are discussing an artist, there needs to be 20 other examples of why this artist is better than those guys? Just because you're not a 1 doesn't mean you're a 10. So Russ may be better than Playboi Carti, 21 Savage. I don't even think he's better than 21 Savage. Nav, Future, whoever else you want to throw into the mix just because he raps. But that doesn't throw criticism off of Russ just because you name other rappers you feel he's better than. It's like the Lil Pump and Eminem argument. Oh, you don't like the new Eminem record? Oh, but what about Lil Pump? He makes the trashiest music in the world. That's not what we're talking about. Lil Pump is trash. That's an independent issue. Eminem's album was still whack. I was with you when you said Playboi Carti, 21 Savage, and Nav, but Future and Migos, dope and far from generic. Really? You gonna tell me they don't have a formula too? I can give Future that. He's got his own sound. He really does. So does Migos. That doesn't mean that they haven't, you know, found themselves within a formula. All right, I've had enough of the Reddit conspiracy theorists. This shit went gold? Are you kidding me? Oh, hey, my album review showed up. Oh, God. Let's go to my YouTube comments. $500 dislikes. See, this is the kind of controversy I'm talking about. You gotta take an L for this review. All right, you gonna explain to me why? Let's see what you say. Oh God, oh God. You're gonna need to smoke a cigarette after the, oh, I didn't go that hard on it, did I? Oh shit, I did not remember I gave this a 3 out of 10. Trying to get to the actual nitty gritty of these. Come on now, like, somebody say something out of the way so I can go off on you. Usually agree with most of your reviews, but this one is totally off. Russ is a great artist and the album was very good. The fact that he did everything himself makes it that much better. Jesus Christ. You are allowed to have your opinion, but I disagree with you for once. Are you gonna tell me why, or are you just gonna say I disagree for the sake of disagreeing? This man sounds like G-Eazy. I didn't ask for 2 G-Eazys. One of Russ's best work on the album Colorblind. It has the most variety of genres and has the most original sounds on it. And it dropped 4 to 5 years ago. Please make a live reaction, and I swear on my mama, you will enjoy it. No. Russ included his most popular tracks on this album. If you don't like this album, then it's not you being an intellectual, it's you not liking Russ. Haha. Some people don't like artists, and that's cool, but you came after every aspect of this man's work when he's already proven himself with singles. What single? You can say you don't know who someone is, but you can't act like he's a nobody when he's pulling the numbers he does. What did I say to this? There is no artist in the game producing, mixing, and mastering and rapping on their own work. He's a GOAT. You're gonna be late to the party. I really do be clapping back at some of these people in the comments. I'm proud of myself. Childish Gambino, Kid Cudi, J. Cole, Kanye. Look at these comments. Worst review of all time. Couldn't disagree more. Your opinion is very invalid after this one, buddy. Downvote. You're tripping, bro. Russ is 10 times better than half these lame-ass rappers you give real props to. None of them give any reason for why they disagree. They just disagree because they disagree. You came in expecting something bad, that's why you got nothing out of it. You think I want to listen to something I know is gonna be bad and not skip it? Y'all hating hard on Russ. Man deserves everything he has. Y'all dick ride the new rappers out here right now and don't realize that Russ is a genius. Name one rapper and singer doing what Russ is doing all by himself, mixing, mastering, writing, and the 100% fully produced by him. That's enough to give the credit and success that he deserved. What was my response? Oh God. Hey man, I can tell time. I wipe my own ass. Well, why did I say this? Nice try, Russ. You're so cute. Stop. This dude is a long-time subscriber, and he's generally not out of the way with his thoughts. So I'm willing to listen to this dude because he's got a consistent history. Honestly, I feel you and all, but nah, I can't co-sign this. You said he never switched his flow up, but every song he rapped, he wrote the beat on each song. When he sung on every track, he showed different notes and used different melodies, but if you don't like it, that's fine, that's your opinion, but the way I see it, he gave me something different almost every song, beat, and melody-wise, but he did reiterate points, I give you that. He brags about his accomplishments, but he has the right to, because in his words, he did it all himself. That I agree with. I just don't like hearing it every interview. And about him on Twitter talking about his album, it's called marketing. He has to promote it like it's the best thing because that's what he truly believes. Now I get the courage and drive it takes to humble yourself to the point where you're asking people and telling them to go purchase your product or your album or whatever work that you've created. But at the end of the day, if it's hot, then the people are gonna decide. The people are gonna let you know if your music is dope or if it's hot or not. You know, you retweeting it and constantly making tweets about it isn't gonna make people want to listen to it anymore. It's only just gonna draw more attention to it if it's bad. He doesn't follow trends. He never used auto-tune. He doesn't mumble. He doesn't hang out with industry rappers. He'll be next to blow up on top of the charts, and that's why I like Russ. He gets his money and makes his songs, and that's what it's all about. He's truly a do-it-yourself pioneer. That's not true. I don't think I would hate on Russ at all if he didn't come out with these ideologies and talk about how he's gonna enlighten people and how he's gonna lift their mental state and how buying flowers apparently is too basic for a girl, so he'd rather do something that's gonna elevate her mind. Like, what are you talking about? He's got comments for people that still use drugs, even though he had comments about using them years ago on his Twitter account. I could give Russ the benefit of the doubt of just having an okay album that I just didn't like because it wasn't interesting at all, if he didn't try to make himself seem so far above the rest. And back to the industry rapper thing, you don't have to hang around the industry rappers to have features on your album. Like, you can find people. There are people out there that aren't with the drama that still make pretty good music. I don't even really think that was the reason. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop here. I've talked about Russ a little bit too much today and my head's starting to hurt. Checked a couple articles in a couple places. Didn't find any good arguments or any good defense for this album that I could argue with. You want to find out my actual opinions on this album, just go watch my album review for it. But Shawn C's attempt to gain a new perspective, trying to listen to the opinions that people have on Russ, was a failure. But in the future, I hope that we find someone that my perspective can be swayed or changed on. Based off the arguments presented today, I don't think that's likely to happen with Russ. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Shawn C. If you enjoy the series, please support with a thumbs up. Let me know who you want me to do next in the comment section down below. What album came out that you would really like to see me change my opinion on. And yeah, it's Shawn C, and I'll see you guys next time. Migos Culture 2 album drops tomorrow. We ready. Peace.